Hey everyone, welcome back to String, Cheese, and Applesauce, where today we're going to do a review of the LEGO City Arctic Helicrane. This is set number 60034, age ranges 6 to 12. Comes with 262 pieces, 2 minifigures, see we got them both right here, and 4 dogs. Those are really cool. So let's go ahead and look at the 2 minifigures real quick and the 4 dogs before we look into this whole set. So here we go. Alright, so here is our first minifigure. This one is the pilot of the helicopter, and you can see he's got his cool little pilot's helmet on, aviator sunglasses, kind of a down to business kind of smirk with his mouth. You can see a little bit of a cleft chin, kind of right there underneath his mouth. You can see that also that his jacket, it's got that kind of fur detail around the top and bottom. So not only is it his flying jacket, it's also a kind of a winter coat to provide some warmth. He does have a parachute strapped to his back, just in case something goes wrong and he has to bail out of the helicopter. Black gloves, plain old kind of dark sand colored pants, no printing on the pants at all. And the aviator helmet, oddly enough, has a mask. So you push it down, it'll go over his eyes. But we've seen in the past these helmets, they actually come with the goggles. I think I would prefer it with the goggles over the little tinted mask. But either way, that is the pilot. Let's go ahead and look at the next figure. This is the female figure that's in the set. And she's the one that mans the dog sled and is more or less the on the ground worker in this set. So you have a pilot, and then you have the person on the ground helping the pilot navigate and load up the cargo. So you can see there's a ton of detail printed on the legs and the torso. And then the hat is really cool too. We've seen this winter molded hat before, but it's really cool that it's molded in one color and then printed kind of that whitish frosty color. And it actually is 2 colors. There's a light blue and then the white on top of the light blue. So it's a pretty detailed little print. And of course with the legs and the torso, you can see everything down to the zipper going up the jacket, all the detail with the chains, the harnesses. On the back, you've got this cool little Arctic logo. And if you see how the orange kind of goes in and then comes back out, same over here. They always do that to represent more or less the female figure. So it's a slimmer waist, and then it goes back out to the regular legs. So they try to mimic it with printing the slim waist, and you can see it right here, how it kind of goes in, and that little black part right there is supposed to represent kind of the void or nothing. It's kind of hard to pull off because when you turn to this angle, you physically see everything. You see the orange going all the way down, but when you look straight on, you can kind of see how they're trying to slim it out, where you've got the shoulders and then the bust, and then it goes down to the waist, kind of slim, and then it goes back out. Then as soon as you look to the side, it looks like your standard minifigure. You can see the same on the back, the way it is the shoulders, the back, and then it goes down to the waist right here, back out to the legs. And of course the other way you can always tell it's a female is they usually put a little bit of lipstick on the lips, or you see the long eyelashes. So long eyelashes and full kind of lipsticked lips equals female figures. So that is the Arctic City worker in this set. So we get 4 of these dogs in this set. And I don't know if these are brand new molds or not, but I don't ever recall one of the city dogs having this curled up tail like this in the back. It's really cool the way it does that. The thing that I love about these dogs are the extremely detailed printing. So you can see the printed nose, eyes, and little eyebrows. There's even the white inside of the ears. And then also, probably my favorite part about it is the way that the gray color back here blends into the white. So it doesn't like cleanly stop. You can see it kind of slowly bleeds into the white color. You can see it coming down here on the shoulders, along the chest, and when I come around here, you can see it also on this one. And this one doesn't show it too much. It's like they use some sort of spray painter or something to spray paint them. But see how this one has a little bit more gray coming down the chest and this one doesn't. But like I said, you get 4 of them. Really, really cool little dogs. So I'm really glad that they came in this set. The dogs are really cool, and they are pulling this accessory sled. So the sled, you can see right in the middle here, we have a light with this bar attached to the sled, and the dogs are attached with this Friends handlebar. So it's the handlebar that we've seen in the Friends sets, and it's custom for the Friends minifigures because their arms and hands don't twist like typical minifigures. The sled is really cool. We basically just have these little car panel pieces to create this little sled look. We have a box containing the tools. The tools consist of a metal detector, ice pick, and walkie-talkie. There's also 2 snowshoes, which the female figure can wear when she's out working in the snow. So they're designed on the back here. You can see that it's kind of this half stud to when you take them off and you put them back to back, it creates a full, I guess it's like a full bar. And then inside these little hollow studs of the bricks, you can just slide them in there back to back. So that's really all the sled is. Oh, you do have this little camera on the front and then another light to help guide you through the nighttime. So that's the basic accessory, and then our figure, you can see, just grips onto the back and rides the sled. So that's a pretty cool little accessory. So here's the other little deal, is we have this cargo frame, more or less a frame, and what it's holding is the ice, and inside the ice is the little precious gem. So it's kind of an awkward little theme, in my opinion, that they're mining these cubes of ice that have, you know, precious metals or gems, you know, frozen solid perfectly right in the middle of them. I guess you can use your imagination, it can be whatever, but that's what they're doing with the Arctic themes. They're mining these ice balls that have precious gems inside of them. So once you get them mined, they put them on this cart, and the helicopter comes in and picks it up and takes it off to wherever they're taking them off to. So let's look at the helicopter real quick. The helicopter, the thing that I like about it is the brand new sled pieces. They're pretty big. They looked, I didn't think they were going to be this big from looking at the picture on the box. But you can see what it has is this Technic pinhole on the side, a couple studs on the back, and then this molded kind of shock absorber, spring looking shape, and then your typical, you know, sled profile, and then some studs on the bottom where you can attach things to. And then you use a few Technic pieces to connect 2 sleds to each landing point. We have this huge pre-molded front that you see on airplanes and helicopters in a lot of these city sets. So that's how you basically just take it off to access the main cockpit. Our pilot has a single seat to sit in, and he's got his joystick right there in the middle, and there's a printed control panel in there. You can see it right there. It's a pretty common printed piece. I've seen plenty of them before. This set that came out in early 2014, or I guess mid 2014, with all the other Arctic sets, is heavily built with these orange color. So a ton of this Arctic sets are all orange, or mostly orange. See, this is no exception. There's a ton of orange color in it. And if orange is your favorite color, then this is definitely the theme for you, the whole Arctic theme. There's a lot of pieces that are rare in this color. There's no kind of newish pieces other than the sleds, but all the other pieces are common pieces, but we haven't necessarily seen them all in orange color. So if you're looking to get a lot of orange, then definitely pick up the Arctic theme of the city sets. So you can see we have the two landing pieces hanging out to the side. We have this huge jet engine right here in the middle, and then of course our propeller blade at the top. And the blade is cool. It's a 6-bladed helicopter, and it's actually built really well with some newer techniques to where I think it's going to be real sturdy. Like I'm hitting these and they're not falling off, so it's really well built. You have another little exhaust detail off to the side, and then on the back you have your rear propeller. And then when you turn it over, you can see there's a couple lights that can be turned on when they're picking up the cargo, and then you have your main hook that comes right down in the middle. Now I normally don't attach the hooks and strings because it's kind of a pain, and I don't necessarily play with the sets too much, but I decided to go ahead and do it with this one because I thought it was critical to the whole design of it. Now the thing I don't like about this is the little gears to turn and pull the hook back up are all the way up tucked underneath the propellers. So it's actually really hard to reach in there and get them. And especially if you're pretending that this thing is hovering, and if you spin this and then try to get up under there, you can see I've already hit it. So I spin it and I'm hitting it. I can't spin it, leave it spinning, and get my hand under there without stopping the propeller. So that's kind of annoying. So the play feature is that the helicopter comes up, it hooks on. You can see there's a brick with a little Technic pinhole right there, and it hooks on. Let me see if I can get it without touching it. Almost there, almost there. I'm gonna have to touch it. So there we go. So you can see I can lift it up now, and then by turning the crank up there, pulls the string up, and now our cargo is secure, and we can fly off and deliver it. That's really it with the play features. The things I love about this set are definitely the dogs. I really love the dogs. The new sled pieces are pretty cool too. That's really my two things that really made me want this set, were the sleds and the dogs. If you love orange, this is definitely the set to get. The things I don't like about it is this is a pretty expensive set for only 262 pieces. Now, it's one of the cheaper ways, I believe, to get an abundance of the dogs, but I think what you're paying for is these big molded pieces. There's a lot of mass to these sleds, and just bigger pieces, because it builds a big set for less than 300 pieces. It really is pretty big, but it's really not that many pieces when you kind of think about it, especially for the price you pay. So hey, that's it for this one. Tell me your thoughts on this set. Do you have this? Do you like it? Do you want it? After this review, do you not want it anymore? Just let me know. Put some comments down below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any other builds and reviews, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.